coming live on Facebook, however, because for some reason Facebook decided to muzzle me. Who knows? Tell you, who knows? The thing is, they're silencing any of us who have conservative voices or Christian voices. Anything other than the left is allowed to speak. The rest of us, they're going to muzzle us. It's pretty sad. Sad. In fact, that's putting it mildly. It's atrocious in this country where we're supposedly are protected by rules of free speech. But now, no free speech is allowed if you are daring to make any comments that are Christian or conservative. I have been muzzled at this point, and I didn't do anything except share the gospel, and not in any kind of an offensive way, although the gospel is offensive to some, no matter how nicely you present it, right? It's just ridiculous. Um, this is, I mean, I'm not one of those ones that puts even a lot of political stuff up. I mean, I have in the past put up my opinions on that on those issues, right? But I'm not like somebody who, you know, um, I'm not one of those ones that's, you know, says things in really violent, rude ways. I'm not someone who ever, you know, I'm not, I mean, you know, I had people, in my news feed who were far more vitriolic than I would ever be. In fact, I bent over backwards to try to hear out other people and to, and to try to talk, civilly with people about different subjects, for which I've just, I've experienced a lot of slam back from them, but I myself have never done anything. But right now, Facebook is saying to me, you are, you might be able to try again later. So, I mean, it's not a full Facebook jail. I guess it's, I have, but it's a, but to be silenced at all for really just because my views are lean toward conservative and Christian, that's wrong. That's really wrong. Here in America, we're allowed to have free speech, and this is wrong. I'm glad that I can go here on Haps. Thank you, Haps, for not muzzling me, for allowing me to come on and to be able to say, to say this, uh, and I mean to our government, this is wrong. You say you're not communist. You say and this is what our president says. Oh, we're not communist. We're not socialist. But you won't stand up for the Cuban people who are just having this horrible situation happen there. You're doing all these things to silence anybody who doesn't agree with you. You claim that you don't do that, but then you do this. It's wrong. It's just wrong. Right? Huh. Yeah, Mary, I know what you mean. It's just crazy. Hey, Dana, God bless. So, isn't it crazy, though? But thank the Lord, you know, for haps that is willing to still allow people to have their say, and regardless of what your viewpoint is, you're allowed to speak. And thank you, Haps, for that. So anyway, just letting you guys know, I am silenced on on uh, on Facebook, and there is nothing I've done other than express conservative viewpoint and Christian viewpoint, and so I am silenced from the video perspective. Oops, sorry, I'm kind of messing up here. Okay, that's right. That's true, Mary. God won't stop. That's right. That's right. God won't stop your message from getting out. As he said, you know, if 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 every person, whoops, sorry, I'm like messing up here. If every because I'm holding my phone doing my broadcast by my phone. Um but if all human beings were to be silenced, the rocks and stones themselves would begin to proclaim God's glory. So anyway, uh, you know, it's horrific what's happening in this country. It's horrific. It's horrific, and we have to do something to stop it. I'm not sure what, because conservatives and Christians, we don't want to do it to do something like you know they're we wanted to do something civilly. We don't want to do something otherwise, but we may be forced to. I don't know. I don't know. I certainly don't want to do that. But this is a minor. This is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. So, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What are you going to do? So, anyway, if you want to hear me, this is where you got to go. Apps. I'm still, I think, on YouTube. I don't know if I've been silenced on Twitter yet. I just know that I went on Facebook this morning and I was just trying to listen and comment on my local news broadcast. They have these like little videos, live videos they do on like just local news. And that's when I got the message. You're not allowed to comment. And it was either say okay or disagree. Of course, I pressed disagree with that. Oh, thank you for your feedback. We'll use it to help us in future. Oh, right. Oh, no, you won't. So anyway, but that's what you get. So maybe it'll stop. Maybe it's just a temporary thing. I don't know. But right now, I'm in Facebook jail, at least 4 videos. How's my doggy? Oh, thanks for asking. How's my doggy? My doggy, she's doing wonderful. In fact, I'm going on the road this weekend and leaving her with my mom and a dog care person. So, I mean, and I would not be doing that if I didn't feel very confident. And my brothers will stop by to check on my mom and all that. So I'm going to down to a friend. Her husband died recently, and she and her husband and I have been friends for like 50 years. So I'm going down there. So anyway, but yours is still sick, Dana. I'm so sorry, hon. I'm really, really sorry. Yeah, they're old, right? I know. Yeah. How old is your is yours? Mine is 13. So, I mean, for a small dog, they say they can live to 17, but to be honest, I've not seen. I've had now, this is the third small dog, and they don't usually live, you know, I mean, I've never seen them live that long, but they say they can live that long, but not in my experience. So, yeah, they're old. So, we love them and we cherish them and we do the best we can for them for as long as we can, and we're grateful that God gives them to us, right? One has kidney disease. Oh, Dana. And one has a heart issue. Oh, and their teeth are bad. 14 and a half. Yeah, my dog's teeth are bad. Um, and she has I mean, I'm saying she's doing really well, but she still has like a bone marrow disease, which means she has to be on immunosuppressants. You know, um, all the time. Probably it was for the rest of her life. So she has to be on immunosuppressants, which means she has to be just kept from other animals. Like when I walk her, if I see another dog coming in the other direction, I have to kind of turn around and take my dog in a different direction so that I stay away from the other animals so she doesn't get sick. um, we had a second situation where somebody was trying to train their dog to stay in their yard and be off leash in their yard. And the dog, of course, wasn't, it was a nice dog, but it came right up to Sophie. And I was like really panicked. And like in a couple of days, Sophie was really sick, like near death. It's just, and I was saying, keep your dog away, keep your dog away. Like a manic. But anyway, Sophie survived. Praise God. We put her on stuff, and the Lord brought her through. So thank God for that. You know. You have dachshunds, and you're older. Girl, oh, I'm sorry. Passed in January, even after a dental. Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes because they have to put them under anesthesia to do that. They have to sort of knock them out before they do it. So yeah, I would definitely my poor little Sophie. She we're just doing the best we can to keep her happy. She's happy now, and she's I mean, she doesn't have a lot of the zip, and her back legs don't seem to cooperate all the time. She really, I mean, she has a hard time going up and down stairs, and even just she likes to hop on the couch, and we don't care. She's a small dog. We let her, but but she has a hard time getting up there now, so sometimes we have to lift her to get her up there. So, but anyway, I just wanted to come on to let you guys know about what's happening to me on Facebook, and uh, so I mean, it's pretty sad, and it may be happening to a lot of folks because the government told Facebook to start policing us. I mean, they said that yesterday on the news, and boop, this morning I'm being muzzled, boom. So you guys should check yourself. If you're conservative, if you're a Christian, get on there and see if you can go live. I bet you can't. I bet you can. I bet they just like went like across the board going Christian, conservative, click, 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 and just like you know, muzzled a whole bunch of people. I'll bet they did. I bet they did a big across the board. I bet they did. So because I didn't do anything that was terrible, I didn't do anything. You don't post a lot on onto motivating things. You mean things that are, but you know what? But the thing is, Dana, you should be able to. You should be able to speak your mind. You should be able to say things, even if they're not an opinion that's shared by a lot of people. If that's your opinion, you should be able to say it. Why should we be self muzzling in this country? We're freedom of speech. No, that's wrong. We shouldn't have to. It's like we're all walking on eggshells with each other constantly. That is just, this country is just crazy right now. Everybody should be able to have their say. We shouldn't have to be saying, oh, I can't say that. I mean, I've been muzzling myself, and look, I got muzzled anyway, even though I've been careful. And I mean, I will share my faith and stuff, but most of my stuff, if you look at my news feed, not my news feed, but my page, right, where my comments are, they're about writing, which is my profession, you know or they're about is they've got scripture verses, or links to articles about my faith. That's all. I mean, and some stuff. If you go back to presidential elections, I might say something about about my political views. But I got slammed enough times by that I stopped saying anything, because, you know, God forbid, you say, that you're conservative, or that you like President Trump, or, oh, wow, I just said I like President Trump. I do. I think that I don't like his verbiage. I don't like his vitriolics that he goes through, where he gets nasty with people and calls names. I don't like that. But a lot of the things that he did for this country were very good, and I agree with him. So is it possible it has something to do with the issue you had with the other account? Well, that's interesting, Mary. I don't think so. I don't think so. It might, but that's the point. It might, but I also know that there've been, I mean, Rick got muzzled the other day. Rick got muzzled. He's in Facebook jail. Why is he in Facebook jail? Because and I'm just this is just to shorten it up. I'm not using it in any kind of derogatory way. He's an anti-vaxxer. Okay. I'm not. Okay. I don't usually say that because I know a lot of Christians are anti-vax. I'm not. Um, and so I think it's just a good thing to do to protect yourself health wise, and that's all it is. And and I know that different people have different views on that, and that's fine. That's fine. But I think that was the thing, that it was an anti-vax thing. We don't know really. So all I know is I'm not allowed to go live on Facebook, which is wrong. They should never muzzle anybody. So that is against my rights as an American citizen, against my rights. And the government has told Facebook to do it. So the government is breaking the laws that this country goes by for free speech. That's that, and so it's bad. Well, anyway, I gotta go because I gotta pack and get on the road. I'm trying to get on the road by 9 o'clock this morning because I got to go down 95 to head down to uh, lower end of Maryland, and so I'm headed down there. God bless you guys. Take care. See you soon. Okay. See you soon via Haps. So subscribe to me. Subscribe to me here if you want to hear me. You gotta go to Haps. Okay. All right. Take care, guys. Bye bye.